The purpose of these lessons is to show you the logic behind the most basic Chinese characters, beginning with the simplest pictograms, and later combining these elements to create more complex characters. Today's lesson is based on the character for a person or people, specifically a man with outstretched arms, or da, that we learned in Lesson 1. This time, however, the man is hemmed in by two other people, giving us such varied meanings as to be wedged or sandwiched between something, to squeeze, pinch, pick up food using chopsticks, or even to attack from both sides. This character is usually pronounced second tone, jia, jia in Taiwan, or first tone, jia, jia in mainland China. Everyone knows there are different pronunciations for English words, depending on where you live in the English-speaking world. The same is true for Mandarin, where the local Ministry of Education decides the standard pronunciation to be taught and used in all educational materials. The character jia, jia falls into this category. Anyway, with previously learned vocabulary, we can now make the phrase 夹在书中, meaning sandwiched between the pages of a book, or literally, wedged in book center, such as a note or a flower. Keep in mind that the Chinese characters in each lesson are all based on the same component or its variations. Today's man with outstretched arms will now undergo a drastic change, as can be seen in our second character, a man leaving his cave dwelling. Pronounced fourth tone, chu, chu. This ü sound is the same as the French or German ü, made by pursing the lips tightly for English u, but saying e instead. Chu, chu. This character is extremely common because it means to go or make something go, remove or get rid of. With it, we can add a direction, such as 上去, 上去, to go up or to get in a car or on a bus, metro, train, or airplane. Or we can change it to its opposite, 下去, 下去, meaning to go down or to get off of or off a vehicle, including elevators. A clipped bit of conversation would be 去不去? Are you going or not? 去不去? With a pronoun understood from the context. After centuries of writing and copying, many characters have simplified this man, da, to the point that he looks exactly like tu, the pictogram for ground or land, introduced in Lesson 10. This next slide shows some of the simplifications that characters have undergone down through the centuries. Shi is composed of zhi, meaning to move forward in time. Nan contains the character sheng, meaning to produce, in this case, produce sound. Feng has the flourishing plant, feng as its phonetic, replacing the original tree. Chu is made up of a man with outstretched arms, da, leaving his cave. Now the third character in today's lesson is unrelated to the man with outstretched arms, but is needed to explain the origin of a phrase in this lesson. It's a pictogram of a whirlpool, swirling round and round. It's pronounced second tone, hui, hui, and means to return, go back, turn around, or reply. There's also another less common way to write this character, but it's enough to simply recognize it when you see it. An example would be 不回手, 不回手, meaning not to hit someone back, or not return a blow. Another expression is 回生, 回生, to bring someone or something back to life. There's also a common Chinese expression, 一去不回, translated word for word, once gone, not return. In better English, that would mean gone forever, become a thing of the past, used when lamenting the loss of one's youth and beauty, or money lent to a friend that one will never see again, or may be glad that some unpleasant situation has passed, never to return. This expression is the origin of our next character, a combination of number 1, 一, and go away, 去. Pronounced first tone, 丢, 丢. The number 1 is usually written as a left slash, but may also appear as a simple horizontal line in some fonts. Either way, the meaning does not change. It means to lose or misplace something, or intentionally throw it away. 丢下, 丢下 is an expression meaning to throw something down, be it money or your work. Another common expression is 丢人, 丢人, meaning to lose face, be disgraceful, implying that this person, 人, has tossed all propriety to the wind and conducted himself or herself shamefully in public. This is an extended connotation of 人, a person's proper behavior in society. The final character in today's lesson is our man again, this time with outstretched arms flailing as he runs, with a foot added underneath for emphasis. This ideogram is pronounced third tone, 走, 走, and means to run, rush, leave, or simply to walk, depending on the context. As I've mentioned several times, Chinese characters are used in combination over 65% of the time to avoid confusion due to the large number of homonyms. The combination chosen will clarify which meaning is intended. Here are some examples. 一直走, 一直走 is what you might hear when asking for directions. It means to go straight ahead, whether walking or driving. 走回去, 走回去 would mean to walk back to where you started. 出去走走 or 出去走一走 means to go out for a walk. Remember in lesson 10, we learned that the number 1, unstressed 一, can be put between doubled verbs without changing the softening effect. Here is our color chart with today's 5 characters and their correct stroke order. 夹, 去, 丢, 走, and 回. The following chart shows how these characters would appear in printed form. For those interested in simplified characters, the simplified version of 家 is provided for reference. To fix the characters in your memory, copy them onto colored sheets of paper as suggested in previous videos. Blue, green, pink, yellow, and white. Underline any homonyms and circle those characters with more than one pronunciation. So, what's the takeaway from today's lesson? 1. The pictogram for da, a man with outstretched arms is the basis for several characters. It may also simply mean a person who is standing. 2. A man with one person on either side, 夹, is used to express the idea of pressing two sides together, squeezing, or picking up food with chopsticks. It may also be pronounced first tone, 家. 3. The Ministry of Education determines the standard pronunciation to be used in educational materials. 4. The man with outstretched arms, 大, is often reduced and looks like 图 when in combination. After centuries of copying, various components of many Chinese characters have been reduced in this way. 5. To go, get rid of, is expressed by 去, a man leaving his cave. To get in, out, on or off, four-wheeled vehicles and elevators, 上去 and 下去 are used. 6. The pictogram for swirling water in a whirlpool, 回, is used to mean return, turn around, or reply. 7. 回手 means to hit someone back. 回生 means to bring back to life. 8. A common four-character expression is 一去不回, meaning gone for good, something is lost forever. 9. The character 丢, to lose or throw something away, was created from this expression 一去不回. 10. The character for person, 人, has the extended meaning of proper conduct expected in society. This connotation is used in the expression to lose face or be disgraceful, 丢人. 11. Third tone, 走, means to run, rush, leave, or walk. It's composed of a man swinging his arms as he rushes along on foot. 一直走 means to go straight ahead. 走回去 means to walk back. And 出去, 走一走, means to go take a walk. Now you will find a short quiz on double, triple character, and longer expressions. Answer using only the characters learned so far. Thank you for watching and listening.